every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
And it turns out she was actually a nun rather than a stripper.
No way.
That's why she was wearing the outfit.
On a Tuesday?
Honestly, of all days.
Yeah.
The holy day.
Can't get it, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear. My name is Pete Selby. I am the Fear and I am drinking with Ben Roper and Wayne Miller.
Hello.
Good evening.
Now, Wayne, you're on the Tuborg.
I am.
Have you
I'm
popped it
just
yet?
about to pop it.
You've not quite popped it. Now, the good thing about Tuborg is that it comes with it's a kind of a ring pull top. So
It is, yeah.
We're going to see. Am I going to... Oh,
Oh, it's a bit of a
that
weak,
was a bit...
weak
oh,
fizz
no,
there.
oh, God.
And you still spilt some
No, I
over you.
spilled it all over myself as well.
Oh, dear.
It smells nice, though.
that's what the nun did.
Bit Bexy.
Is it?
Really?
I'm still on the Moretti
much so.
train.
Can't go wrong with Coors, in my opinion. I'm still
Honestly,
drinking that. The Jean-Claude Van Damme of
You
beers.
love Van Damme.
I do. It's just 'cause it's on offer in Tesco's, mate. Beer tastes like beer.
It really does. So for those listening to the episode, then first of all, welcome to Drinking with Fear, your weekly comedy podcast.
Said loosely.
That's a
No
bit,
pressure,
yeah.
lads. No, but if you are, then go back and listen to previous episodes, and essentially it's three of us sitting around a table drinking and talking absolute nonsense. Where the conversation goes, we don't know.
I don't know.
Nothing's really prepared as well. Now, there will be... I've got a great game for a future episode.
Okay.
We're going to have other people in as well. And if you've got any suggestions, then you can email us, drinkingwithfear@gmail.com, and all the social media platforms. You can listen to this on YouTube as well, but iTunes and the Apple on your iPhone, basically the podcast bit there, that's good. SoundCloud, all that.
So is it just through email that they can talk to us?
No, they can talk to us on Twitter as well. Drinking Fear is the Twitter handle, so at Drinking Fear is the Twitter handle.
Okay.
MySpace.
Is there a MySpace? Can you still get MySpace?
See, the thing was MySpace. Everyone had a MySpace, didn't they?
I didn't have one.
Didn't you?
No, why would
I
I want
had a
one?
MySpace.
Well, yeah, MySpace. Well,
What do
MySpace
you-
came out. The
what do
problem
you
was,
do?
well, the thing is with MySpace, when they made it the ability to like edit anything on there, so the background and everything, everyone just went nuts, and it was basically just unusable and just turned into nonsense. And also, you could have the ability to play a song automatically. So if I clicked on someone's MySpace page, it automatically played whatever. It was just awful.
I don't think I ever went on it.
It's basically, it was just like it was like Facebook, but you could change the colour and look and layout of everything.
A bit like Facebook now, then.
No, but everything. So when you click on someone's Facebook profile, it could be multicoloured with flashing lights, music automatically plays, a video in the background. It could be mad.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It really was a nightmare.
So where's it gone?
I don't know. It just died a death, didn't it? Well,
Facebook bought it.
Well, Facebook came... Have you seen the film Social Network?
No.
Have you not?
No.
It's a good film.
Does it have a car chase in it?
No,
Does a girl
no.
get her boobs out at any point in it?
Possibly?
There might be, when
Bit of a
when they're in
shoot 'em
the
up.
house, when they made it. It's all about the making of it. It's a good film, actually. To be
Do
fair.
four
This is-
Jamaican people start a bobsled team?
Yes, actually.
Sound
That's,
of Moretti.
So kind of the side story.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Listen to
okay.
this.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Is there a tornado that accidentally picks up loads of sharks and throws them out all over the place? So you have to kill them with chainsaws.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I want to watch it.
You're an absolute heathen.
I'm not. I got bought 6 DVDs by my brother for my birthday, and
You know he was taking the piss.
oh yeah, but these are going to be classics. I've not opened the DVD. I've not watched any of them yet, but they range from such classics as the Beaster Bunny. So it's like a 12-foot tall killer rabbit that goes around.
It sounds like porn.
Oh, well, on the
Sounds
front,
like Wallace and Gromit.
it does, doesn't it? It does. But on the front cover, there's a massive rabbit, red eyes, got myxomatosis, I'm assuming, but it's chasing 2 scantily clad girls. So I think that's going to be a great one. There is Wasp
This
Nado.
is still in the cellophane.
Is myxomatosis when you go Boz as well?
What?
It's
Possibly.
like Bozard as well.
I don't know. It's just when you
What
like.
the fuck are you talking about?
When you got myxomatosis. Not when you've got it.
I
But
think
when...
this is more up your street, Wayne. What is myxomatosis?
Yeah, you know about stuff like that.
Yeah. Of course you do.
It's just
you
a
probe shit and
disease that
stuff.
rabbits get, right? You've seen Watership Down. Do they get in that?
Well, that's what I'm
I think
saying.
they do.
I thought it's when you got one eye in York and one eye in Cork. That's myxomatosis in rabbits.
Okay. You know
No,
a
I
bit
think
more than
it's
me.
quite a devastating disease for rabbits.
I think it is. I mean, it's,
Rather than just looking in different directions.
if you a myxomatosis rabbit, it's got one eye on the bus timetable and the other eye looking for the bus.
I think they've just got red eyes, haven't they?
Well, I think it makes. I think it kills them.
Yeah.
I've
Through
been frozen
pink eye. Pink eye kills rabbits, apparently.
Well,
But no, there's that. There's Waspnado.
Waspnado.
Waspnado. So
Now we're
it's
talking.
tornadoes. It's got killer wasps in there. They go around. There is one where I think it's called Volcanosaurus, and it's a volcano erupts, but that unleashes a prehistoric dinosaur
Amazing.
in there. There's a prehistoric shark one in there where there's an oil company that are drilling in a sea, but accidentally there's a mirror ocean underneath that. So as they drill down, it connects with this mirror ocean that's been there for many, many years and
I think that's
unleashes
pretty
like
much
a
exactly
megalodon.
the
sort of-
same
is it a documentary?
story as the Meg that I saw. the
Is it
other week.
really?
Yeah. There's pretty much a mirror ocean where you've got all these prehistoric animals.
No way.
That's what happened in Piranha 3DD.
Is that the one with Kelly Brook?
Yeah.
Oh, you know which scene I'm thinking of.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Oh, two of them swimming about.
Yes.
Sart Bolloco.
Glass bottom boats
Brilliant. No, I've seen that. Oh, I've seen that clip many times.
on repeat.
Yeah, she dies in the end, though.
Does she really?
I think so.
I've
I've never watched the whole thing, mate. It's just that one scene.
No, it's the guy who lost his leg in the first one. Oh God, it's the guy who's always in all the he's the gadget guy who sits in the van in all of the Mission Impossibles.
Simon Pegg.
No, not Simon Pegg, the other guy.
I was going to say Simon
Bing
Pegg.
Rames.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He basically attaches a he doesn't attach a gun to his stump. Basically,
Okay.
he attaches is it like an engine to a or a chainsaw or something, and just basically drops it in the water and tries to kill all the he dies obviously, but yeah, that happens.
Well, in Sharknado 2, Tara Reid managed to attach a buzzsaw to a stump of an arm from when a shark chewed that off.
Yeah, but she's mad.
She is a bit mad, isn't she?
So in real life, she's mad.
She is a bit, but she was lovely at first, though, wasn't she?
Well,
You're going through the American,
American
Pie.
Pie.
Oh, she was gorgeous.
Is that the only thing she was really in?
There was
It's the only thing I can think of.
there was something in the Pussycats or some where she was like in a girl band.
What film do you think you've laughed at the most in one specific time? So it doesn't have to be constantly laughing at it all the time. I mean, American Pie is a really good film.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a genre starting classic. It is a classic, you have to say, and also it's piss funny.
Mhm.
But for me, the funniest film that I've ever seen was you might have been there, Wayne. We went to see Old School at the cinema,
Great
and
film.
it was. And doesn't really happen now, but it was absolutely rammed.
Yeah.
And it was a Saturday. Everyone was kind of half pissed, and you could barely hear anything because the place was just falling about laughing.
You're talking Frank the Tank, Old School.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like you couldn't hardly hear anything. The place was just erupting. It was so funny, and it was funny because of everyone there, like really laughing. You know how
Yeah.
obviously laughter's contagious.
I think mine was.
Fingers crossed on the podcast, you know.
I think
Being in the
mine
comedy
would probably
section.
be the two In-Betweeners movies.
Oh, the first one, definitely.
I think.
Second one
enjoy
sort of balls.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think
No, it was terrible.
I think there was more funny jokes in the first one, but the second one there was less funny jokes, but the jokes that were funnier than in the first. If that makes any sense at all. So probably two or three I think I laughed louder at in the second one,
Okay.
but I was laughing all the way through the first In-Betweeners.
At work today, sometimes you get sports teams come over and say, "Oh, can we have this song on? Can we have that song on?" And you try and accommodate them if you can, but at the event that I was currently working at, there was like a predefined playlist and that. So we were like, "No, we can't." And anyway, they come over and says, "Can you play the Greatest Showman song?" And
Ooh,
I
good film.
instantly just turned around and went, "Fuck off." And then realised that I'm actually at work. And like, she went, oh, not a fan. I went, I've actually never seen it. Sorry.
You should do.
I thought you said something else that wouldn't have been age appropriate or something. Really.
So I said, fuck off.
It's just like cover my tracks. Yeah. I mean, I did say balls live on air by accident, but anyway, no. I said no, and anyway, the chap who I was working with, the sound guy who was in control of the sound and stuff, who basically I spoke for him because he wouldn't have said that. So he turned around, he goes, "Have you ever seen it?" And I was like, "No." He's Australian as well, so I said, "Oh, it's got your mate in." You know,
yeah.
They all know each other, obviously. And he goes, "Oh no," he says, I do like musicals, but like I've not seen this one, but I like the old musicals." He says, "It's just what it is, you know, I like musicals." "Do you like musicals?" And I says, "Yeah, I really do." And he goes, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Oh God, you can't even you didn't get the sarcasm in that." I says, "Oh yeah, I really do. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't watch them." But I says, "Do you know what the best musical of all time is?"
Annie.
And he goes, "Oh, yeah,
Singing the Rain.
West Side Story, Singing in the Rain, and all this." I says, "No, it's South Park the movie."
Oh, hands down.
That was actually going to be my film.
Yeah.
I was going to say the funniest experience I've had at the cinema is seeing South Park the movie, whatever.
I was.
But when I went to see it, when they first came out with that Uncle Fucker song, everyone was just rolling around. They were just gone. It was shocking and amazing and brilliant. It was fantastic.
It is, and the problem is, like, no, if you say that, and I say quite often that the best musical of all time is South Park the movie,
And I would agree.
it's got fantastic songs.
It's very well written.
It's very well written. It's obviously dead funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it is. I mean, obviously Singing in the Rain and all that sort of thing is very good. But like, no, South Park the movie, easy.
So I got took to go and see Greatest Showman, and the first time. So I'm not a fan of musicals, apart from South Park.
But you got taken to see it.
I was told to need to come and
How
see
is
it.
your dad anyway?
It's all right, yeah. It's all right. It's still a bit sore, if I'm honest, Pete. What you did to him. But, yeah.
Clipped him around the ear roll.
Yeah, of course he did.
Of course.
But, yeah, he's sitting down okay now. Yeah, he's doing all right. But, no, I got took to see it, and I don't...
Just because you went to see the bloody musical with your dad.
And I don't like musicals, as I said. But, so this will cheer you up. I was a bit down at the time. So if go and see this, you'll love it. Queued up, saw on the posters that this film was a musical.
Wait.
So we're talking about Greatest Showman again.
You queued up
Yeah.
2018, and you queue
Yeah.
at the cinema.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yes, I did. And as I was queuing up, I saw this film was a musical, and my words were that I hate musicals. The only musical that I've ever enjoyed in my life was the South Park one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, splendid.
Were my exact words on... Yeah, and that's it. But, no, it's a good film, though. I liked it.
I'm not convinced about... What the...
Greatest
Showman?
Showman. Yeah. That's
What
all right.
about like some of the Disney films? You'd class most of them as musicals.
Would you class Lion King as a musical?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. It's difficult though because those animated films, the Disney films, and that, of course, they all have songs in. Beauty and the Beast. Would that be?
So is a musical a film that has one song in it?
There's lots of songs in.
No,
Lion
but where
King.
do you differentiate what becomes a musical?
That's a good point because Sword in the Stone, personal favourite, or one of them,
Mhm.
is I would say definitely not a musical, but it has songs in. But then you would look at a film like Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which has a lot of songs in.
I always class like Les Mis or Phantom of the Opera or something like that as being a musical, Sound of Music.
They're more,
Just because it has a song in
musicals, yeah.
it,
Yeah.
or South Park the musical. That's quite easy because it says it in the title.
I don't think it does. I think it's just
No,
South Park the movie.
Oh yeah, it is South Park the movie. I feel ridiculous.
You've
now, don't
never
I?
seen it. You're just referring.
I had it on tape. I did.
You don't take. You've never seen it. Basically, you've heard us say that we like it and we think it's the best musical of all time. And you're just going.
I'm just
yeah,
chipping in.
I went to it.
You've never even seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it many times.
Yeah,
many times.
I think that Bart Simpson's really good. Yeah. So back to the beer. Now you just said off air that you're really gassy. Now
I am very gassy.
The one thing we're not going to do is just burp because that's going to be horrible. But
I don't want to do that.
no. But you blamed it on the cause.
Yes.
Is that why Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually quite stacked? Is it all just gas?
Oh, could you pop him?
I mean, it is all hot air. We know that, but is
Yeah,
it gas
goes,
as well?
It goes straight through his biceps. That gas.
No, it probably is. It also gives him his massive dancing skills that he can do. Is it Kickboxer where he is in that bar and he's in a really, really rubbish dance? That's all bum. He just bends over.
I don't think that
is
is rubbish dancing. I think that is how you should dance.
Did it work on you?
It did.
You swoon a little bit towards John Dam, seeing him bend down, just putting his arse out there.
Putting his arse out there. What film's that?
It's Kickboxer. Kickboxer 2.
Making a note there, so we see with your pad.
No, I'm just drawing a picture of Ben with knives going into it.
That's a bit harsh.
It's just what it is, real life.
Oh.
I would like to mention a bit of local history.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We live in a place that's quite close to a village called Gotham.
Gotham, yes, we do. Yeah, about 15 mile away from it.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
If this is something to do about Batman, I'm going to headbutt you.
It is indeed about Batman.
Quite weirdly, I matched with somebody from Gotham on Tinder earlier.
Was it Batman?
No, it wasn't. No,
but
or it might be. I don't know. You don't know what they look like in real life.
If you just go a bit further down the road, there's a little village there called. Carry on. I'll think of the joke.
Wow, great link, Pete.
Well, anyway,
great link.
The creator of Batman, Bob Kane, I believe his name is.
For those of you who know the area, carry on.
Have you found? Oh wow! playing a blinder tonight, mate.
So Bob Kane, before he created Batman, was reading through like some news articles or some encyclopedia or something, and he found an entry for Gotham. And in the article, it was talking about how Gotham, back in the Middle Ages, tried to avoid conscription into the army by everyone pretending they're insane. So they'll go around in the street dancing naked and doing all kinds of weird shit.
How far back are we going?
Medieval times.
Okay.
To avoid conscription. And he read this and he thought, that's really interesting. I'm going to make a story that's going to have this place called... well, he read it wrong. He read it as Gotham rather than Gotham, which is what we know it as. So that's how he created Batman's like was it Arkham Asylum, because it's got all these crazy people in there that he's based on Gotham. So that's my bit of tidbit of local news. I believe it is. I don't know how real. That's what I've heard.
Must be
and
real,
would
then.
Seem to make sense.
Was it in the Daily Sport?
I'm not entirely sure where I read it. It may even be on Wikipedia, which is a very reliable source of information.
Yeah, if it's on Wikipedia, it's perfectly fine.
You know, and we've mentioned it before, and we'll only mention it very, very quickly again, Potter. Hogwarts, obviously the name of the school. What's the name of the author?
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. She, very good for saying you didn't read.
She told you I like Potter.
She basically got the name of Hogwarts from the film The Labyrinth, starring David Bowie.
Oh, that's the name of the thing that rides on.
No, the goblin that helps Jennifer Connelly round the maze.
I think it's a labyrinth.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
The Jesus. Do you see what we've got to work?
You ever notice in the Labyrinth how David Bowie's got something stuffed downstairs?
It's David Bowie. He ain't got
it's something that I never noticed until it got pointed out to me. But he's got a massive crotch in that film.
They're very tight trousers.
No, mate, no. It's definite stuffing in that. He's incredibly well endowed. If it wasn't more so than Barry Chuckle or Paul Daniels.
You know, obviously Jennifer Connelly, she kept on getting Hoggle's name wrong.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, she calls him Hogwarts, and
she does. Yeah,
that's right.
I'm sure he rides on the back of a dog at some point, and that's where I was going.
Was
that the fox that rides on the back of the dog?
There's a fox
that rides on the back of the dog.
But basically, that's where she got the name from. There you go.
Mm.
And also, Bog of Eternal Stench.
Do you know what the K stands for in J.K. Rowling?
Kathleen.
Nothing. She doesn't have a middle name.
No, it's Joanne Kathleen, isn't it?
I don't believe you. I think it's.
I've seen that on The Chase.
I think it's
I love
a
The
lie.
Chase.
I think they made that name up.
If you could go on one TV show, quiz show, what would you go on and why?
Is it past or present? So can I go on there as a kid?
Past any quiz show.
Are you going to say Fun? Oh, not Funhouse?
Well, it was going to be Funhouse or Nightmare, but I would say Nightmare, I think.
All right. I was going to say Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to win money and shit.
Mate, you won't win it.
See,
you bow out. 2 questions in, guaranteed.
No
offense or anything.
No, for me, I would love to be on Oh no, God, what was it called? The one where you had to like guess the price of things.
The Price is Right.
Price is Right. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You could have got there yourself, mate. If I'm
That
honest.
pissed already because you're fucking awful.
You're having a really bad night.
The Price is Right. No,
See-
it would be The Price is Right.
Nightmare might be a good idea.
I applied to
you,
go on Nightmare.
You could go on it, but what do you think the actual experience would be? Because
Crap.
what, you wear a
I'm not
helmet?
bothered about that.
Would you want to be
I
the
get to-
person inside the helmet or
Yeah.
the spellcasters?
No. What? Is that what they were called? The 3 people that sat on the bench?
So I've called them that, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was all green screen, so they're what, like in like a fucking
You get to fly on a virtual
sports
dragon.
hall. And yeah, but you don't though, do you?
Of course
You
you do.
just stand
I've
there
seen it on TV.
and walk down the lines of the fucking.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Oh, I think Funhouse is a good
You
shout.
go for Funhouse?
Yeah.
Twins.
Or what's something where you win like guaranteed money and whatever. You do.
Well, the thing is, unless you're really stupid, you could go away with like 8 or 16 grand on Millionaire, really.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that probably.
I once saw a bloke on
Millionaire
Millionaire
would have
that bowed out on the first question.
Nice.
Wayne, you never said you'd be on it.
Yeah.
No. Oh!
If it was
That's
a
the first C-bomb we've had on the whole... Well, I don't know what episode we're on now, but that's the first C-bomb.
We'll have to
with no
bleep it
disclaimer
out.
or anything like that.
Can we
Imagine.
bleep stuff out? Is that an option that we have?
Yeah, all the things that you say. Especially about that Gotham thing that you were talking about earlier, something to do with the Doomsday book. I think it's just been updated.
Yeah. I'd like to go on the-
your story's in there.
I'd like to go on the chase.
I would.
I think I've got an element of knowledge.
Chase would be
about the
all right, but for me, it's got to be Millionaire. It's got to be.
Yeah, I'd
Millionaire.
go Millionaire. I
We
think
talk-
the chase would be
Are
fun.
we talking Tarrant or Clarkson?
It would be Tarrant.
Okay.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
That's actually quite
It's
good.
not bad. It's one of my 5.
People thought that Tarrant would be on the show.
It's not bad. It's not quite. Don't do that.
Try not to.
That just sounded like a
Just
dinosaur.
punching the mic.
It's not my best. I still think my Jasper Parnevik, which is a silent impression, is the best. But obviously that's terrible on a podcast.
I don't know who's Jasper Parnevik.
He's a golfer, so you wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Second only, I think that's first. My second best impression would have to be Nelson Mandela.
Go on.
I need a pint glass for this because you basically have to have a half full pint glass.
And you
I've
got that, yeah.
I've got a half full pint glass.
Check.
And basically you tip it towards your mouth, and it's all about what you say. Because there's certain, I can't remember who the comedian who said this, but it says that there's certain lines that you say, certain words, where if you're trying to put an accent on, they're the words to say.
Jimmy
So
Carr.
Is that right?
Jimmy Carr on the Graham Norton show.
Oh, there you go. That's where I got it from. So, like, Northern Irish accents. Wayne, I'd imagine you're crap at accents.
Awful, yes.
So, a Northern Irish accent. Try and do one now.
Northern
Nice.
Ireland?
What?
Northern Ireland?
That's not bad.
Not bad. A little
Yeah,
roll.
pass.
Of
I heard that it's best to say which country they're from when you're
No, for
trying
Northern
to do an
Ireland,
accent.
it's community.
Community?
Can't even say the bloody
Community?
word. Community.
That mine was better than that.
Okay.
What?
Do it again.
In what
I
planet
didn't get-
is yours better than mine?
I'd got no Irish
I
from
didn't
that.
get Northern Ireland from
Not,
that,
not,
mate.
not
no.
even a little bit.
Okay, imagine a TV screen in the 80s and a silhouette of someone going, community.
No,
No, I didn't even get
That-
community,
that's
if I'm
sharp.
honest. It's just you ranting down a microphone.
Okay, who's this then?
Far away.
I think you're fine.
That was definitely Nelson Mandela.
Thank you very much.
Maybe a bit of
I think-
Chris Eubank as well.
if
in
he'd
there,
not
but-
mentioned that what he was trying to do, would you have got that?
I'd have thought it was a Northern Ireland
I'm
bloke.
going to do it again better. I'm just going to get the angle right. So, I think you're fine.
Does it have to be those words? Can you say anything else other than that?
No. That's it.
Okay. I don't get why the pint
You've
glass,
been-
though.
If I've had too much to drink, a friend of mine, Matt, we can do a conversation into a half full pint glass each. So he's got his, I've got mine, and it's between Terry Wogan and Ken Bruce, and it's terrible. But we only do it when
Oh,
we're
we've
pissed.
established you can't
And we
do
think
any
it's
kind of
hilarious.
Irish accent.
So if we get to that stage, if I get to that stage on air on this podcast where I've had too much, just go do your Terry Wogan and Ken Bruce in like conversation.
I'm never going to say that, Pete.
Not even a little bit.
No, I'm going to do it. The only impression I can do is of a deaf person.
Oh God!
Oh.
That's it.
This
I can't do
seems-
accents or anything.
No.
That's terrible. Although
terrible.
although I
I
know
sound just like a deaf person.
stop that. I know that we had a dinner lady at school,
Okay.
and I know. Do you know what I'm talking about, Wayne?
No.
And this is terrible. I never did this, and I could put my cross my I could put a hand on a lie detector or whatever you do. How do you get strapped up to a lie detector? I don't know, but how do you? Do you have like sensors on your fingers? Don't you put them clips on your fingers? I don't know.
No.
If I was rigged up to a what do you call it, a lie detector, it would say telling the truth. I never did this, but she had a hearing aid, and people used to walk behind her and go, as if
Just to make the noise of a faulty hearing aid.
And she used to tune it in. But I'm not kidding. It was everyone. Everyone did it.
I don't remember this.
How do you not remember
at this time, you might have been hanging out with different people.
It was
mean people.
This happened, and I ain't kidding, right? It's not one of them things that happened for like a week. It happened every day for years. Absolute
And she
years.
never cottoned on. She must have done.
She must, but it was. Imagine walking to the school as a dinner lady, going, "Oh, for Christ's sake! You know, I know what's going to happen."
I'd like to fetch you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down. Another round.